So welcome back to City Skylines 2 and to Grind Harbor. The traffic is really bad. Traffic to get inside of the city. And if you zoom out a bit, there's just this single road that people are using. And yeah, that's going to be super busy because we have almost 20,000 population and keeps growing. So people want to get into the city. There is another way though, which is all the way around this side, but it's not used that much at the moment because I think it's too far around. So this is a much quicker route for everyone. So today I want to focus on the traffic a bit and also the education of the city because we only have 2 schools at the moment and they're full. As you can see, there's not enough capacity for elementary school and not enough capacity in the high school. And we don't have a college and university. So in order to, get higher educated citizens, we need some schools. So let's start with that actually. I sped up the game a bit and we are around 190,000 whatever. And first off, I'm going to upgrade the high school so it fits more students. That will fill up fast, but that's a start. And then here we have the elementary school, which we already expanded. So let's see how much is an elementary school. It's 150,000. So we have to wait a bit to get money for that. In the meantime, let's focus on the traffic a bit. So, what is happening here? So there's a lot of people coming in. Then here we have 4 lanes, I think. Yeah. And it's just so busy, so people don't have the time to squeeze through. And then this is filling up all the way to down here because there's a lot of people that want to turn right here. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we can expand this road a bit so we have more lanes to work with. So make this a 6-lane road if it's gonna let me, yeah. And then here we can even make it a symmetric road. Oh, it doesn't fit. This park is in the way, okay, I'm gonna move it. Try that again. Yes, this is huge, but it will give our cars a bit more room to maneuver. Still, we only get 1 lane to the right though. That's not exactly what I was going for. I wanted to have 2 lanes to the right. Oh, okay. Maybe it will work. No, it's still very, very busy. Here there are parked cars. I don't want that. So I'm going to take off the parking. Again, I'm thinking of constructing a walking bridge instead of this crossing right here. So I'm going to pause the game, take off the crossing, and then I will build a bridge for pedestrians over here. So give me a minute. Okay, so this bridge will help getting the citizen over this busy road. And then we remove the crossing over here so cars can move more freely. All right. Another thing I'm thinking about is maybe just removing this roundabout or making it a bigger roundabout so we have more space for cars to go. Oh, and then it's going to complain because of the pause you just put in, okay? Pause it again. Is it going to be bigger? A little bit. Yeah, okay. Bring the path back. All right. Okay, so while this is moving, we're almost at 150,000 for another school. So let's see. We have a school over here so that can serve like all the people living in Ratsbaring, which are a lot of people. There are 500 households. Okay, not too bad. But we don't have a school here in Shavitsi and Kipflipki. So here's 3,000, more than 3,000 households, and here 2,700. So I'm thinking putting a school like in the middle, maybe over here by the medical clinic. But if we take the city school, this one, it will also fit in quite nicely with all the larger buildings here. So maybe I'll just put this one over the, yeah, I'm just going to put it here. All right. We do need some more buildings next to it though. So I'm going to zone those in. Other button. All right. This has a courtyard, playground, which is nice. Gonna upgrade it. Okay. These guys don't like it. Probably they don't want to hear the sound of children playing, which is understandable. Okay, so let's check the education again. Okay, so for elementary school, we're good for now. We even have a little bit more capacity than people. For high school, not so much. So next up, I want to add another high school, which is 3 grand. So that's going to take a while to get that money. So let's wait for that. Let's check this crossing again. Okay, so like the way seems to be clear, although well, this is still busy, but I can't edit this because this is outside of the city limits at the moment. So maybe I will get to that in another episode. So let's take care of some needs first. So we have needs all over the place. So for the low residential area, I kind of want to keep expanding Ratsbaring. So I'm thinking of buying this square over here so we have a bit more space to work with. Let's do that. If I have the money, which is always a question. Ah, we do. Okay, let's go. All right, let me lay out some road network and I'll get back to you. Okay, so while I was laying down the roads, I saw this huge bump in here. So let's see how the terrain is oriented here. Okay, I'm gonna flatten it out a bit because there's just a hill in the middle. Okay, let me do that. So I guess this is okay. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. Okay, so I zoned out some low density residential areas here. I'm going to expand the Ratsbaring district. For that, we can, for commercial, we can expand our mixed housing over here, our mixed housing area. So I'm going to zone in some more mixed housing in here. We still have more commercial demand. Maybe we can zone in some regular commercial here in the busy district. There will be a lot of customers that they can help. So I guess that's a good idea to have some commercial in here. All right. Meanwhile, we again have low density residential demand. So I'm going to continue expanding this area over here. Oh, I have to be aware of the pollution from the garbage thing. Okay, this is still fine. And I will give the people a park or a couple of parks. I forgot about that. To just improve their well-being here. Maybe a dog park. Yeah, like those. Okay, hi. Sorry for this weird cut. This is editing me. And I just found out that I recorded even like 30 minutes more from this video. But the screen recording stopped because the disk of my Mac was full and I didn't notice. So I only recorded sound. So yeah, I'm not gonna redo all of everything, but I'm just gonna show you what else I did. So we were working on this Red's Bearing expansion. So now it's already people moved already in, and I was placing some parks. I placed a couple of parks here and there to improve the happiness of the citizens. Another thing I did, I noticed that there was a lot of crime happening and people weren't happy about it. So instead of placing a small police station, we actually got the money to build a larger one, and I put it here in the harbor area. I think this looks great, and we will add even bigger buildings behind here, so then it will really blend in. So that really helped with the crime situation. We were also adding schools. So we added this, we just added this one, I believe, in the video, the elementary school. We also needed a high school. Oh, I noticed this is already filled up, by the way. So maybe we can work on that later. I wanted also to add a high school, and I added this on this piece of land right here. I think this really looks nice. I added the tennis court on top, added some parking. The bus stop, and look how many people are at this bus stop. It's crazy. So this is going to be well used. This is not yet full, but it's filling up quickly. But we can still upgrade it with some extra floors. And I also started adding bus lines to outside towns. So if we have a look at the bus station, which is quite crowded, I see, so maybe we can expand that as well in the future. And go to the bus lines. I added 2 lines to neighboring cities. So we have the Sevenoaks to Grind Harbor, which is quite a busy. There are 400 people using that line, and Sevenoaks is one of the towns that are outside of the city. Yeah, I think this one or the other one. Yeah, Ottery is the other line I added. So I added a line to Ottery because I noticed a lot of people were coming from that town, and I added a line to, I think, Sevenoaks is here. Yeah, so these two have now an external bus line that we manage, which probably helps bring people into town. And I think this is a great way of giving people a way in and out of your city. So you see those are the 2 lines with the most passengers at the moment are these 2 external bus lines. So that's great. Yeah, so that's kind of a summary of the things that I've done in the 30 minutes that were not recorded. And I probably will forget a couple of things, but yeah. So while we're here, let's just continue, right? Because it's been a week ago since I last played with this city, and I already noticed a couple of things. So let's just continue. I noticed this elementary school is already full, and we have the money to add a floor on it. So let's add an additional floor and get some more education space. I also wanted to check if you have now the money to buy a college, nope. Oh no, that's well out of reach. So we still have to, I think we still have to zone in more so we earn more money and we can at some point afford an extra school or college, I have to say. One other thing I thought of was we talked about this traffic here, which is at the moment is not that bad. No, it's not that bad. Okay, let's keep an eye on this because I was thinking maybe we can add like a way around. So, or maybe this road here. Yeah, this road here. But we need a lot of tiles to be able to do it. So let's forget that for now. I wanted to kind of put like a ring road right through here, but we'll do that later. Yeah, but there's still traffic here next to the bus station. So maybe we can improve this. Let's see what's happening here. So there's so many buses coming here that they don't have space to drive in, I think. Yeah, this red line is very busy. That's the circular line. Oh, but where are all these buses? They're already, they're all here waiting to get in there. Oh yeah, okay, so this is backing up quite badly. Okay, now let's spend some time fixing this traffic. This is a 2-lane, one-direction road. It's kind of a roundabout situation, but it doesn't have that much capacity. And there's a crossing here. Yeah, there are multiple crossings here that I want to take off because people can just walk around. They shouldn't walk in the middle bit anyway, preferably. They have to kind of walk around. This is going to go away too. Yeah, and here there's just 1 lane going into 2 lanes. Yeah, so at least we can like upgrade this to a 2-lane, one-directional road. Do we want people to turn left here? No, we don't. So we can edit that as well. So no left turns. Yeah, okay, that might help. And then we can upgrade this to a 4-lane road. This last piece. No, it's always paths are not letting me. Okay, now we get into this roundabout. Okay, this we can maybe upgrade to. Okay, asymmetric road. No, yeah. The other way around, maybe. Yeah, I'm just trying out some stuff. I also notice here again, there's crossings that keeps the traffic from moving. There's also quite some cars going here. Oh yeah, we added this commercial bit and yeah. Maybe we can like, think of another thing. I will move this a little bit further back. Yeah, we can, like here. And then we can add like a special, like one-way road. Oh, I should have paused the game because everyone is kind of like, where do we take the bus? Like so. Yeah. This looks quite nice. So this is kind of special entrance and exit for the buses. So that might all help improving the traffic flow. And we can take off some crossings again. This one and this one. Okay. How's it going over here? Okay, we can upgrade this again to a 3-lane one-way road. Like so. And maybe the same here before it splits off. Yeah. And this one bit also. So we are just adding some dedicated lanes for people to take their turns. Yeah, okay, so I don't know, probably all the buses are kind of confused. I don't know where they end up. Well, it's a bit quieter over here. Yeah. I'm also gonna increase this roundabout size. I noticed in other places that helps. Just adding a bigger roundabout. Gives cars like more time to get on it and get off it. All right. I think this will help a bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We still don't have enough money for a proper college, unfortunately. And we're also getting again tied on the high school. Although this one is still not filled up. So we had to upgrade it also here. Why is it so low here then? Oh yeah, it's just the eligible people. So they don't come to this high school, probably. We also have some needs, like we have hearses that can't find their dead people. This could be due to traffic, but it could also be that we have to upgrade the crematorium, or which is over here, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So they need more processing speed. Yeah. Do we have? Yeah, we can add an incinerator. Nice. Hearses are okay. Cool. Storage is okay. Okay. I think we'll be good for now. It's probably also due to the traffic that they can't come here quick enough. Let's check again. Oh, here are the buses again. Oh, traffic lights. We don't want those. Bye. I also don't really want any cars here. Yeah, that's better. I can park somewhere else. Yeah, the flow here is better, it seems. Although, these two buses are... What are you doing? Okay. There's also just like an invasion of red buses that all come here at the same time. Anyway, okay. Okay, so we have some high density unlocked. So I was thinking adding some high density buildings over here. But one mistake I made in this area with the medium density houses is that we use the alleyway, and that just doesn't have much capacity for cars. So we get a lot of traffic in this area. And here we used like a bigger roads, which are working fine. We added a bunch of parking. So I want to continue that over here. We already have this parking space and this clinic, I believe. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to build like a grid, a small grid in here. And we can add some houses and some more parking. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I created a really small grid here and zoned in some high density housing, but the demand is already gone, so I think that's enough for now. It's going to be great next to this city police station and this elementary school. So let's see what we'll get here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit funky. Really aligned with each other, unfortunately. Should have paid more attention. Get traffic lights here? Yeah. Okay, we don't need those. I'm gonna take those off. I'm gonna add a... Oh, thunderstorm. Okay. Some walking paths here. Sometimes it's really hard to create a path with a roundabout. Okay. Okay, what happened here? Beautiful. Yeah. You can see I'm really a professional player. All right. Okay. So we did a lot of things today. Well, it's raining quite a lot in Grind Harbor at the moment. We fixed a couple of traffic point problems. We added a lot of education so we can educate our citizens more. We expanded a bit here and there and added 2 bus lines to external regions that help bring people into the city. So that's quite a lot of things we did today. I had to re-record a little bit while we get this lovely animation thing in a way. But that's no problem. I got to play a little bit more, which was nice. Yeah, and see you in the next one. I'm thinking for the next video, I'm gonna spend some time on the other area of Grind Harbor that we have all over the way over here with our farms and mines, and there's not much else here. There's no place to live, there's no services apart from a little bit of industry, and we still have this poop hole where we dump our sewage in, and some miraculous way it turns into fresh water, I think. Yeah, it seems kind of fresh, but it's also almost overflowing. Yeah, so I think that will be a nice place to continue next week. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.